We're doing the 2-stitch left twist cable block. I'll show you what it looks like. There's the front. There's the back. I want to go over the pattern here for a sec, and then we'll go ahead and get cast on. Now we're using the double knit rotating loom. Any 1/2-inch gauge knitting loom that has at least 50 pegs on it will work. The yarn I'm using is a Lion Brand Basic Stitch and Taupe Heather. It is a number 4 worsted weight yarn with 185 yards. Before we cast on, let's go ahead and mark our loom to help us follow along with the pattern. You can see where I've marked all over it, but we're going to look at this part up here. To help me keep track of where my cables are, I mark these pegs up here. And once you're past your first 7 rows, the marked pegs will be a purl stitch for the entire project until you get to your last 7 rows. So it really helps. I know if it's a marked peg, I'm purling it, and I don't really have to think about it much. So I will go over. You'll have peg 1, of course, peg 7 and 8, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 29, 30, 31, 34, 35, 38, 39, 40, 43, 44, and peg 50. Let's get cast on, and then I will show you how to do your purl stitch and your knit stitch, and then I'll come back and show you how to do your cable. The tail of your working yarn, we're making a slip knot, so you're going to twist that tail over the working yarn and pull the loop through. Holding your working yarn and that loop you created, put it behind your first peg, pull the working yarn through the loop. I put my finger up here to keep it from falling off the peg. You got this tail here. I pull it in the back. You got a new loop. Both strands of the new loop behind the next peg. Pull that working yarn through. This is what you do all the way around. Take that loop and place it on the last peg. Row 1 through 7, you purl 1, knit 1 until you're at the end, and then your last 2 pegs will be knit. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do your purl stitch and your knit stitch. The dots represent a purl stitch, the empty squares represent a knit stitch. Right here we even got an arrow. Our working yarn is coming from peg 50 and we are working towards back to peg 1. So we will purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, all the way to the end. And remember, we skipped the very first peg of every row. It helps to give us a much smoother edging. Now for your purl stitch, take the working yarn below the stitch on the peg, loom tool down through the top. You're going to catch that stitch. See that loop? That's your new stitch there. Take the old one off, put the new one on. For your knit stitch, I like to use the U stitch. So that's what I'm going to show you. Working yarn over the front and around the back, kind of like a U. Show you your purl stitch again. Working yarn below. Hook that, pull it up. You got a new stitch here. Old off, new on. And then your U stitch. We have the last 2. It's rowed as 2 knits, but it's actually a knit and a wrap and turn. You can do your U-stitch that way on that last peg. I prefer to go behind the back and around the front. I will show you what those both look like. If you go ahead and wrap around the front to the back, and you're skipping the first peg of every row, this is what your edge will look like. See how nice and neat that is? You do have one side that's a little longer than the other. Who's going to notice that? Well, with these squares, we are connecting them all anyway. So that's a very nice, neat line. If you go from the back around to the front, here's what it looks like. They're just even. See, here's around the front to the back, around the back to the front. Go ahead and work up your first 9 rows. I went ahead and worked most of the project up before I showed you guys how to do the cables. That way you can see how they turn out. I am at row 90, which for you guys would be row 10 right here. And what we got here is we got our seed stitch start. So let me read this out. Row 10, it is purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 3. In this section here you repeat. So it's a 2-stitch left twist cable, purl 3, 2-stitch left twist cable, purl 2. That right there gets repeated till you're at this end over here where you go back into your seed stitch pattern. This is our first left twist 2-stitch cable, and what that means is we want to take the stitch from this peg and put it in front of this one. So I don't have to use stitch markers. I'll show you how I do this. We need peg 2 in front of peg 1. I'm going to take the stitch from peg 1 and just move it over one just to get that out of the way. We're going to go ahead and work peg 2. Take that off, put that loop there. Take that stitch from peg 1 and put it on peg 2 and go ahead and knit over. Now you do want to go back and tighten these up. If you don't tighten them up, you may end up with a large, kind of like holes sort of through here a little bit. If you tighten it up, that just helps close that up. So that's your first one, and then we purl 3. Move the stitch from peg 1 to the peg to the left. You want to knit peg 2 and move it over to the empty peg on the left. We're going to take that original stitch from peg 1 and cross it behind. I'll go ahead and tighten that up some, and then tighten that up. Row 90 is done. At this point, you just follow your chart. You're going to be working row 9 through 11. You repeat it, I want to say 21 times, I believe. It'll have the accurate amount on here. But you repeat that. You can follow it by this section or you can follow it by this section. Get ready. Get it worked up to your bind off point. Time to bind off. You're going to take your working yarn and wrap it around your loom 2.5 times and cut. We are doing a super stretchy bind off. Right now your working yarn is coming from peg 50 you're going to take and pull the working yarn up through the stitch on peg 49, and then you're going to go back to peg 50 and pull it down through the stitch on that one. That's locking in this very last peg. Working yarn is still coming from peg 50. You're going to skip peg 49 with the yarn in front. So skip one down, and you are going to pull the working yarn down through the stitch on that peg. Skip one down, back one up. You're going to go back one peg. You got both strands there, behind both, and you're going to pull the working yarn up. Now you can remove it from the loom and see what we got here. See if the loom just pulled off. Nice. Yes, the peg heads are smaller on that loom, so it's easy to just pull them right off there. Alright, we got the back. Here's the front. Of course, we just got it off the loom, so it's going to be stretched out all weird. I tell you with all of them, just stretch it in every direction you can think of, and then we will soak it and wash them and lay them flat. So this is our left twist cable, and here is our right twist cable. See, that one's going that way, that one's going this way. Guys, that's all I've got for you for this video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch it. If you have questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. You can email me directly, thehypnotichysteria@gmail.com. My email's down there. Again, thank you so much for sticking around and sticking with me. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, turn on notifications. And again, thank you, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day.